Hello and welcome back to the Edge of Chaos. I am Chaos, your host. Today is March 2nd, and we are back to playing the Outer Worlds. One fun fact about today is it is Dr. Seuss's birthday. I remember, in high school we used to do like a special thing on Dr. Seuss's birthday, and it was always a lot of fun, so.
What? The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
I'm looking for some work.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder.
Nice. Browse records. Open bounties. First one. Take the time to pause it if you want to read it.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
You know, I wonder if I can report Abernathy.
Interesting jumpsuit you've got. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margin. If this is a setup to it, I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Dale serve Spacer's Choice. Careful, stranger. Talk like that comes dangerously close to sedition.
Okay, we're gonna let that go.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Oh, I still need to talk to Abernathy about gravesite fees. Because I'm not coming back to him.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my...
Okay, so we have 2 more to get. I've already talked to her last episode. I had to go back and talk to him because I actually forgot to tell him I needed his gravesite fees. I got distracted with him being plagued. We will go talk to the boss, but first we are going to do 2 things really quick. We're going to walk in here. We're going to pick up a data pad. That will be needed later. Hey, Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These aren't yours.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Wow.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the 2 of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's awful.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
I'm going to hell.
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for
I'm
it.
going to hell.
In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. I have mixed feelings about how they treat that whole thing. Now we're gonna go talk to Mr. Thompson. Oh, another terminal to read. Bugs. I love how psychotic this is. They're just gonna leave. Oh, ow. Use. Hey, puppy. Hey, baby girl.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Okay, that's my cue.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for you.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I need repairs.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned...
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I'm going to hell.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Okay,
You will need
so...
an administrative passcode in order to...
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. She's gonna ask me to talk to the priest. I don't want to talk to the priest. But we will go talk to Adelaide first.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
No, we cannot. I don't want to hear that noise. Because I know
Let's
exactly
talk
what
on
you're
the
going to say. Know what you're going to say, and I have no use for it. I'll talk to Max when I feel like it. Oh, some of these I can actually go in. I forgot about that. Another vending machine.
Here they come!
Oh, these are...
Where they go!
Where is he?
Everyone all right?
Okay. We had rabid sprats. Rabid sprats will always attack. Every other kind of sprat will just try to ignore you mostly. Let's see. What is this? Oh, I don't have a thingy for that. So I'll have to come back and look at that later. Wait, what were you? Nice. Ooh. I'll be able to go look at that now. Now with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. What are you?
Gosh, that's good.
Oh, that just leads you up here. Nothing else up here of interest. I want to see what's in that terminal, because they usually don't lock terminals. Not like that anyway. Oh wow, messages to Thompson. Been brainstorming some new taglines for product line. I think some of them, wow. Wow. Later salt tuna. Heavier cans so they can put less salt tuna in them. And they're making him pay for his uniform. Oh, whoops. Personal files. The salt tuna will thank you. What? Wow. The weird things you find when you just... when you nose around. I like going into the buildings that are open because you will always find something like that. We're gonna start with an explosion. wonders what all the fuss is about. All the fuss about what? Let's see, can I get to a blind? I'm gonna let her do that while I loot some bodies.
Everyone all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for killing them while I loot bodies. We're gonna go this way, even though it's not the proper way to get where we're going, because this will get us a quest for Max. This will get us our book that will allow Max to join our party, because he wants this before he agrees to join. Is experiencing searing gas pain. Let me take you out of pain then, shall I? That's the ringleader, is a total gossip. The ringleader should not be a gossip. So let's get rid of the gossip. There we go. And then we're gonna just completely loot everybody. Okay. Oh, one more body. There we go. And we come in here. I'm not gonna loot everything in here. But we come, we look at this. Messages. Pause if you want to read it. He tells you where the book is. So we'll be doing that on our way back to town. Let's see what's in here. Alright, so we've looted everything. Oh, wait. These are always good to pick up. So we are going to continue up. And we're actually going to go behind instead of in front this time. As there's a bunch of marauders in the front. Oh! I did not know that there were marauders back here. Sorry, puppy. I think these are some beautiful animals. But if they're trying to kill me... Recommended for early retirement. When you learn what early retirement is, that's a messed up noise. And because marauders are people, they use the same flavor text that people do.
Got 'em all.
That they use for people.
Can we talk?
Nope. We cannot. I know what you want to say. And no, I don't want to talk to Max. I don't like Max. The only reason I even recruit Max in the first place is I have a thing about getting everyone. Like, I like recruiting everyone possible. Oh, he fell into the fire. Or what was the fire. So, we've got here. Where's the back door? Where's the back door? I think the back door's on the other side. And I'd prefer to alert as few people as possible that I'm snooping around over here. There's the back door. Shit. Well, that solved some problems. That made it easier. Okay, so we're going to loot as we go. And most people do go in the front door because that makes more sense. Because most people take the path up. I like finding unique ways. And I do know the game pretty well, so I can take an alternate path without utterly getting myself lost. I still get lost on occasion, especially in the Roseway area. And this door has a few ways you can open it. One of them is the first aid key. Another is killing other people. Oh, that way is barred. I forgot about that. You can kill the marauders and find the key on one of them. Or you can actually get the key built. Or made in the opening area. And we're gonna turn this way. You've already found me, and that's okay. I'm gonna shoot your head off, though. I do like finding getting to Monarch because Monarch has some really awesome things in it. Like the goop gun. But the first enemy I take, the first thing I do is get the science gun off Wells. Which we'll find out about when we get back to our ship. Because they have notes on it. Those are harmless little sprats. We have a saber that is for one of your companions. Mag pick, pep pills, cartridge. See, he's right there. And shoot him right in the head. More than once. But doing this will alert everyone else in these two areas.
Ready for this?
See, they've noticed me.
The last of them!
Oh, whoops. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. So once I finish killing everything in this area. Bye bye, dude.
Go! Woohoo! Nice work!
This is for the Manti-Queen on Terra 1. The canids. I think these are really beautiful creatures. But primals, they some scary things. They're fine. Saltuna. Let's see if anybody dropped. Nope, nobody dropped down. So we're going to come all the way up here.
Watch him!
And keep shooting him in the head. There we go. And he has the first aid room key. So you can get it from him. You can pick the lock yourself. That was a data pad that's needed for another. There's 3 data pads that you need altogether for one of the quests. That was one of them. Now that we have utterly killed everyone in this area, we are going to go get our... Oh yeah, I wanted to show the other way to get the key. The other way to get the key is coming here. And you have to have a bypass shunt, which they do have a few in this area as well. Got the first aid key. You look at your logs. Just tells you about the veil. Oh wait, I think it's easier to go this way, isn't it? I think it's easier to go this way. I don't remember. I am 100% the person who would get lost following a map. Oh yeah, that's the other way to get the first aid key. So there's 3 possible locations for the first aid key. And then you can just brute it if you have the points for it. Messages. Pause to read. This tells you about the first aid key. The Manti-Queen. And we pick up some more stuff.
Can we talk?
No. Since we have like 4 first aid keys, we can just go right on it. Oops. There we go. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. Like, it is not their fault that their machinery is faulty. It is your fault for getting hurt on their faulty machinery. Like, I don't see how the logic in that one works, but that's a thing. We got the medicine. which we will not be giving to Abernathy. And we could leave out the front door, but there's more marauders out there. So we're going to leave out the back door. The door we came in. You know what? You were just starting to annoy me now. There we go. Oh, I should sell stuff. I don't need to buy anything right now. I just wanted money. And it's a good idea to not keep too much in your inventory. So that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank you for coming and watching me play. I had a great time playing. I hope you had a fun time watching. On Saturday I will be playing The Legend of Zelda, and on Sunday I will be doing the next episode of The Outer Worlds. Hope to see you then. I do have a Patreon. You can find it in my description as well as in my About section. Stay chaotic out there.